This is gonna be good.
Zapatero, ¿qué opina usted del gobierno de Zapatero? Pues igual que yo. ¿Y qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted del gobierno canario? ¿Y de los ayuntamientos de la isla?
Live from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. From the mountains, through those prairies, to the oceans wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, God bless America. Irving Berlin with one of the greatest songs ever, a great way to open up the show today. Hi there, my name is Steve Summers. We're broadcasting live from Phoenix, Arizona. It's Memorial Weekend, and I welcome each and every one of you to our Friday live show. Thanks to our wonderful sponsor, Linked Senior. Go to linkedsenior.com to learn more. So many great songs to celebrate today. And you know, while our entire show isn't going to be all patriotic tunes, I do want to take a moment and thank those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. I tell you, we've got a lot of reasons to be free. I thank our lucky stars, pun intended, each and every day for the freedoms that the men and women in our armed forces gave their lives, that sacrifice, so that I could do this show today here to you. So thank you so much. And for the many of you veterans watching the show today, thank you too. We appreciate you and we think about you on this special day today. So many great reasons to be alive and so many great reasons to be here today. And I want to say hi to, we've got Pamela watching the show. We've got Louise. Thank you, Louise. Also Dan, of course, he's a regular, watches the show here. We appreciate that. All of them waving the flag today, as we should for this weekend. I have mine out front as well. Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, forever ways of grain, for purple mountains' majesty, above that fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. For beautiful, for spacious skies, and for those amber ways of grain, for those purple mountains, oh, that majesty, right there above that fruited God shed His grace on thee, and He crowns thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining Thank you so much, America. You gave me so much promise and prosper. I wouldn't be here today for a welcome land that welcomed my ancestors and all the way from England many, 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 many years ago. You know, there's a lot of reasons to be thankful today. One of the songs that I love so much is a song made famous by the incredible Stevie Wonder. One of my faves right here. Let's go back. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. Yeah. You are the apple of my eye. Yeah. Forever you'll stay in my arms. I feel like this is just a beginning. Though I've loved you for a million years. Yeah. If I thought our love was ending, I find myself drowning in my own tears. Whoa. You are the sunshine of my life. Whoa. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Yeah. Forever you'll stay in my arms. You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. Now I know this must be heaven. How could so much be love inside of you? You are the sunshine of my life. Oh, yeah. That's why I'll always be around. Yeah. You are the apple of my eye. Yeah. Forever you'll stay in my heart. In my heart. In my heart. Oh, in my heart. Oh, I just love those songs. Love those songs so much. So many great songs in America's songbook. One of my all-time favorites was one by a gentleman by the name of Engelbert Humperdinck. We don't sing as much on the show as much, but you know what? When we sing it, it brings up a lot of great memories and a lot of love that went in it. So we go back a little ways. Here's a song that I kind of enjoy doing. I can remember when we walked together, sharing a love I thought would last forever. Moonlight showed the way so we can follow. Waiting inside her eyes was my tomorrow. to me. Tell her about my heart that's slowly dying. Say I can't stop myself from crying. Every day I wake up, then I start to break up. Lonely is a man without love. Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely is a man without love. Every day I wake up, then I start to break up, knowing that it's cloudy above. Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely is a man without love. Every day I wake up, then I start to break up. Lonely is a man without love. Every day I start out, then I cry my heart out. Lonely is a man without love. Man without love. Engelbert Humperdinck on our show today. Oh my goodness, I don't know about you, but we got to turn it up a little bit on our Friday special Memorial Weekend show. How about you? There ain't no good in our goodbye. True love takes a lot of trying. Oh, I'm crying. Are we ready? Come on.
Let's sing out what we got to make your girl. We got a lot between us. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
What we got. You say you're gonna go and call it yeah, I love that song. Goes back a little ways. Happy Friday to you, Memorial Weekend. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile, though your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. If you light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. I just love that song. When you think about some of the low times we have, we think how fortunate we are that we're here today to smile and enjoy that moment together. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Just smile. That's all you have to do. We love that from America's Songbook. On a day like this, in a week like this. Somebody requested, Cheyenne is watching today. She goes, play some Tommy. Play some Vera. Say, play some of that Tommy stuff. I'm like, Tommy? That's Tommy V, right? My tears are falling as you've taken her away. And though it really hurts me so, there's something I've got to say. Oh, take good care of my baby. Please don't ever make her blue. Just tell her that you love her. Make sure you're thinking of her and everything you say and do. Take good care of my baby. Now don't ever make her cry. Just let her love surround her. Paint that rainbow around her. Don't let her see a cloudy sky. Once upon a time, that little girl was mine. If I'd been true, I know she'd never be with you. So take good care of my baby. take good care of my baby. Just love that song. Bobby V, thank you so much, Cheyenne, for watching the show today. By the way, I want you to know you can reach out to me anytime. Just reach out to a simple address. I'll just pop it up on the screen right now. ssthevocalist@gmail.com. ssthevocalist@gmail.com. I would absolutely love to hear from you. Let me know where you're watching the show from, whether it's on social media, whether it's on YouTube, wherever it might be. Just send in your requests. Let me know maybe where you're at. Where are you at? Even though my mother says never end a sentence with that. Where are you at? Let me know who you are, what do you want to hear, and I sure as heck would love to get a song on for you today. We so appreciate it. One of the great songs, another great request by so many wonderful folks out there that enjoy watching the show. We just recently celebrated the incredible birthday of a man by the name of Perry Como. In fact, his birthday was just, I think, this past week or so. But we want to kind of celebrate him today. You might remember this song right here. We love singing this song here on this show, called Magic Moments. Together. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Magic moments when these we've been sharing. I'll never forget the moment we met, the night of the hayride. The way that we hugged to try to keep warm while taking the sleigh ride. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Time can't erase the memory of these magic moments filled with love. Here's a memory. The telephone call that tied up the line for hours and hours. The Saturday dance, I got at the nerve and sent you some flowers. Magic moments, memories we've been sharing. Magic moments when two hearts are caring. Time can't erase those memory of these magic moments filled with love. The way that they cheered whenever our team was scoring a touchdown. The time that the floor fell out of my car when I put the clutch down. True story.
The penny arcade, the games that we played, the fun and the prizes.
The Halloween hop when everyone came in funny disguises. Magic moments filled with love. Oh, you know, goodness, it's so funny. In that song, this is a true story. Back in the day, I had a girlfriend in high school, and we were eating over at a Sonic Drive-In. I'll never forget it. It was in Midwest City, Oklahoma. And I had an old Datsun pickup truck, two-door Datsun pickup truck. And I went and picked her up she was actually at another high school. Her mom transferred over to another high school. But I'll never forget, every time I sing that song and talk about the day that my clutch went out of my truck, literally, I was at a fast food joint with my girlfriend at the time, and I put my clutch down. The clutch went out, and I literally ripped the entire shifter out of my hand. I'll never forget that as long as that's pretty embarrassing when you have to have an actual record truck come pick up your truck at a Sonic Drive-In. So there's a memory that will stick in my head forever. I'll never forget that. I don't know about you, but Dan says, Steve, you haven't done any country today. Well, you're right, Dan, we haven't. We're going to change that right now if you don't mind. Shall we go back? It is Friday, and that means a long weekend for a lot of people. Shall we go with that song? Oh, yeah. just stood me over the limit. I'd like to call him something. I think I'll just call it a day. Help me out. Hold me something tall and strong. Make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. You know why, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. It is. And sometimes it comes faster around here. Well, this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and maybe half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be some hell to pay. That's alright. Ain't had a day off now in just over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. The phone's from me. I think I'll just tell him to go away. You know why, right? Home is something tall and strong. Making a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30. I don't care. You know why? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. I could pay off my tab, pour myself in a cab, be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, I can't help but wonder. I wonder what Jimmy Buffett would do. Funny you ask about that. Home is something tall and strong. Make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30. I don't care. Everybody sing it. Oh, something tall and strong. Make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30. I don't care. Y'all care? I don't care. I got my water here. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I think I'll take a 5 o'clock water right now. Oh, yeah. In fact, I think Margaritaville sounds good right about now. Somewhere before your weekend together. And now this hat just messed my hair up. See what happened? All right. I think I'd rather be here right now. How about you? Somewhere.
They took the whole Cherokee Nation, put us on this reservation, took away our way of life. Tomahawk and the bow and knife took away our native tongue and taught their English to our young. And all the beads were made by hand. Nowadays made in Japan, China.
Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, so proud to live, so proud to die. They took the whole Indian nation,
though I wear a shirt and tie. I'm still part red man deep inside.
Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe, so proud to live, so proud to die.
But someday they'll when they've learned. Cherokee Nation will return, will return, will return, will return, will return.
One of our all-time favorite songs to sing on the show. Paul Revere and the Raiders made it a big hit back then. What do you say? It's time, folks.
Are you
Come
ready?
on. All right. Hey, it is Memorial Weekend, and I want to thank so much of many of our veterans out there that actually watch this show. But you know, this weekend is especially set aside for those who gave the ultimate sacrifice as well today. You know, there's a reason why we put the flag out front. There's a reason why we wave the flag here. So many lives have been sacrificed over the year, and I just want to say thank you so much to those who gave so that I could do the show here with you today. There's so much to be thankful for in this wonderful country we have. You know, we're not perfect. There's a lot of things going on in the news right now. We're certainly not going to go there, but I just, you know, we keep the prayers. We keep the prayers. The biggest thing about our country is just we're a civil nation, and sometimes we often forget about how to act that way, if you know what I mean. There's some things that we can change, and Lord knows we could change a lot of it and try to change the world in a second, but it takes time. That's why we live in a democracy and the country we live, to be free, to be able to make those choices and make decisions. And it all comes back to all of us. So thank you so much for watching the show today. We've got special trivia. This is kind of our Veterans Day trivia, but we still love it. Which American city is known as the Big Apple? Now remember, on trivia, by the way, thank you so much to Trivia Channel for making it happen. We ask the questions, we'll give you 3 different answers. If you get it right, great. If you get it wrong, great, you learn something in the process. I always love to say that. Which American city is known as the Big Apple? Most of you are going to get this in because it's easy. Is it Atlanta, New York City, or Lincoln? And believe it or not, somebody has not said the right word. That's okay. The right answer, that is. Atlanta, New York City, or Lincoln? Of course, this one's going to be easy. First off, if you said, boop, New York City, you got it right. The Big Apple, nicknamed the Big Apple, term became popular in the 1920s and has basically hung on since then. Earliest citation goes way back in those days. What is the longest river in the USA? Is it the Mississippi, the Missouri, or Colorado? Talking about the longest river in the United States of America. Mississippi, Missouri, or Colorado? What do you think? What do you think it is? I'm going to give you an extra second or two before we, well, it came and went. Missouri River. I was going to try to pause it to give everybody a chance, but it seems like my mouse is doing the cha-cha again. Oh, stop. All right, hang on just a second, folks. We have a malfunctioning mouse. I got to get a battery for this thing because it's starting to malfunction. So the Missouri River was the longest river. All right, so far so good. I got to keep the mouse over here because if I put it over here, it'll stop working. That means I need to replace the battery. In which U.S. state did the Roswell UFO incident occur? Everybody knows this one. If you haven't, you've probably been living under a rock. Is it Arizona? Which, by the way, we get a lot of weird sightings around these parts of where I live. Is it Texas or is it New Mexico? Which state did the Roswell UFO incident occur? Mexico, New Mexico, that is, Arizona, or Texas? New Mexico, Arizona, or Texas? If you've been under a rock, you wouldn't know, but you would know it is, in fact, New Mexico. The year was 1947. They called it a weather balloon. It was actually a UFO. They came out, already proved it already. It was, and now on with the countdown. In which state is the largest by area? This is always a great question. We love asking this question because it's always been kind of controversial when you actually look at the states, right? California being as big as it is, right, and long. Then you got Texas, which is huge, and if you ever drive from one end of the east to west in Texas straight across, it literally takes you like 3 or 4 days to get through Texas. It seems like that. I know, I'm being a little facetious, but usually about 2 days to get across the entire state of Texas if you want to, take a nap. California, Texas, or Alaska, which state is the largest? This answer will actually surprise you a little bit. California, Texas, or Alaska, which state is the largest by area? Are you ready for this? Correct answer is Alaska. Right? I know. Alaska, area of approximately 1.7 square kilometers. Texas is next. California is third. There you go. Amazing, right? How many U.S. states begin with the word new? Oh, we asked this one a while back. I'm going to give you guys extra time on this one because this is kind of fun. How many U.S. states begin with the word new? Is it 1, 2? Is it 3 or is it 4? I know. I'm going to have a drink while you guys are thinking about this. Why does it always have to be water? Anyway, it is Friday. All right, how many states begin with the word new? 2, 3, or 4? Let's see if you got it right. We had an extra time on the clock here to do so. Some of you are going to get this right. Some of you are going to get it wrong, but there is only one correct answer. You all ready? Correct answer is 4. Are you ready? All right. I'm stopping the clock again. 4 states begin with the word new. New York, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico. There you go. How many got it right? Raise your hand. All right, here we go. Next question. I love these questions about our country. It's so cool. You learn something in the process. Some of these questions like, oh, really? I didn't know that either. During what period was the American Civil War? The American Civil War. I remember we took this in high school. Was it the 1860s, the 1880s, or the 1900s? We're talking about the period of the American Civil War. Great question on a Memorial Day weekend show. 1860s, 1880s, or 1900s? If you said 1860s, you had it right. There you go. American Civil War fought between 1861 and 1865. Fighting started in April that year, early on. Who was the second president of the United States? Some of you are going to get this. Some of you are going to get it wrong, and that's okay. Was it George Washington? Was it Thomas Jefferson? Or was it John Adams? We're talking about the second president of the United States. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, or John Adams? See if you got it right. Correct answer is John Adams. John Adams. George Washington was the first president, followed by John Adams, and then Thomas Jefferson right after that. All right, which American general defected to the British Army during the Revolutionary War? This was a big deal back then. Which American general defected to the British Army during the Revolutionary War? Was it Benedict Arnold? Was it Lord Cornwallis? Or was it Thomas Gage? Who do you think it was? Benedict Arnold? Lord Cornwallis? I don't know why I have to say Lord Cornwallis. Or was it Thomas Gage? The American general who defected to the British Army during the Revolutionary War was Benedict Arnold. Did you get it? You got it? Good. If you didn't, that's okay. You learned something. There you go. All right. Is that it? Wow. It went by fast today. You know, time always flies when you're having fun. It really does. It's amazing. By the way, I wanted to give you all a little program note, and just want to let you guys know, Monday's show is going to be a best of show. It's Memorial Day, and I know a lot of our families are actually going to be out that day. So Monday, we want to let you know, a little programming note. What you see on Monday will be a best of show here on SSTV. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, the wonderful folks over at Link Senior, for making it happen today. We're going to continue on with America's Songbook today. By the way, as another program note, we're not going to have a Today in History. I figured, we might want to just do a few songs that, really kind of take the moment and kind of celebrate so many that gave that ultimate sacrifice. And we thank those so much for those many, many people, and especially the families back then who also gave too. I mean, so many families sent their young kids off to war, and we're not just talking about young kids. We're also talking about teens all the way up to 20s, even 30s too, that went off to war and didn't come home. And there's a lot of folks who cherish those memories that they had, and we remember them. And that's why we celebrate Memorial Weekend, is to actually take the time to remember them. And I just want to say thank you so much. We have so much to be thankful for. And I wanted to do a little song here, and a couple of little things. Of course, when the computer goes a little nuts here, it's not perfect, but at least we try. Here's a little number that goes back. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. There it is. Here's one. You might remember this one. Well, no, that one's not firing off either. There's a reason why this happens. There's a reason why this happens. There we go. All right. All right. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we have a little bit of an issue here, and that's okay. Let me go over to here. See if this one will fire off. No. So here's what we're going to do. On the fly, this is live TV, by the way. When things don't fire right, we have to do it manually. So thank you for watching, and thank you for your patience today. And sorry it's taking so long, but that's what happens when you're having fun here. All right. Green, there we go. And let's go Jones, there we are. Wanted to do this song today. Let's see if I can find it. It's right here. It's a song that I remember so many times down through the years, and it's a one Tom Jones hit. It's a Tom Jones song that he did many years ago, and it's a song that actually talks about that green grass of home. It's one of those tunes we enjoy going back a little ways. Something like this. Your hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. There to meet me is my mama and my papa. Down the road I look and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch a green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms are reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green grass of home. Then I wake, I look around, the four gray walls surround me, and I realize that, yes, I was only dreaming. There's a God, and there's a saddle portrait, arm in arm, we'll walk at daybreak. To touch that green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay beneath the green grass of home. Love that song, going back a little ways. Green, green grass of home. Tom Jones did that song. As we remember today, those that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Here's a song that incredible artist by the name of Billy Cyrus did. I knew a man, called him Sandy King. Few folks even knew his name. But a hero, yes, was he. Left a boy, came back a man. Still many just don't understand about the reasons we all pray. Can't forget the look in his eyes, all the tears that he cries. He said, as he said these words to me, all gave some gave all. Some stood there through the red, white, and blue and had to fall. And if you think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all. Some gave all. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sandy came is no longer here, but his words are oh so clear as they echo throughout our land. For all his friends who gave his all stood the ground and they took the fall to help a fellow man. I love your country, there thee, and don't forget those who died there in America. America, can't you see? Yeah. All gave some gave all. Some stood through the red, white, and blue. Some had to fall. And if you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Some gave all. And if you ever think of me, think of all your liberties and recall. Yes, recall. Some gave all. Some gave all. Some gave all. Thank you, Billy Ray Cyrus, for doing that song to honor our servicemen and women who gave the ultimate sacrifice this Memorial Weekend. We thank you. Thank you so much for being a part of our show today. Getting close to wrapping things up on our special weekend. God bless you. Come on. Oh, yeah. He was born on a summer day in 1951. With the slap of his hand, he had landed as the only son. When his mother and father said, "What a lovely boy, we'll teach him what we learned." Ah, yes, We appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for the wonderful folks over at Link Senior for making it possible on our show. Going on now, almost into its second year so far, and we sure appreciate that as we wrap things up here on our show today. My goodness, I was trying to figure out, what would be a fitting end to our show, and I just kept thinking, you know what? Probably the best way to end our show is actually how we started our show today. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and the so many who watch the show, and especially our veterans too today, remembering our friends that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Sing it with me. God bless America. Help me out. Land that I love. Stand beside her. Stand beside her and guide her. And guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. From the mountains to those prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet Thank you all so much for watching today. I love you. We'll see you next Wednesday right here. We've got a best of show on Monday. You have a safe weekend. God bless. I will see you soon. Take care.
That's all, folks.